What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So tonight I've got another different kind of video. It's not related to wax or Scentsy. I am going to go through my Korean skincare products that I currently use, and I took some notes on some of the things, so I thought maybe some people might be interested, and so yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick overview of everything. So all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this might be a longer video than I thought it was going to be. I got a lot of products here, and like I said, I did take notes to kind of give some information on the products, a little bit, as much as I can. First, disclaimer, this isn't a sponsored video. I am not an esthetician. I am not a chemist. I am not, I'm not a skincare expert. I just use the stuff. And right now, Korean skincare is on a huge upswing. For many reasons, I think. A few years ago, I was using some Japanese skincare. I don't know if you've heard of the brand called Tatcha, and which was very nice. It was a little pricey, and I jump around a lot, when I do skincare. Like I'll go on a spree for a few years with one type of brand or product or line, and then I move on, and I have been hearing more and more about the Korean skincare. My skincare currently, what I was using was getting low, and I thought, you know what? Time to make a change. So I did. Now, traditionally, it is a 10-step skin care regimen that's done morning and night. However, it can be 5, 7, 10, and 12 steps, depending on, how you want to fit it into your lifestyle. And, but traditionally, most commonly, it's 10 steps. And I'm going to go over the 10 steps. You start, the first step is cleansing, and they do a double cleanse. They do an oil cleanse first, and then a water-based cleanse secondly. Then there's exfoliation, toner, an essence. Oh no, wait a minute. Did I miss one? No. Essence is 5. And then treatment is 6, which is your serums, and the Korean brands call them ampules. 7 is sheet masks. 8 is your eye cream. 9 is your moisturizer. 10 is your SPF or a sleep pack, depending if it's night or day. I don't always do all of them. Like the sheet mask, for instance, I don't do that every day. That's like, me time thing. Like, I think I'm gonna relax today. I'm gonna do, a mask or, something like that. So anyway, let me start with what I've currently used. So now, as far as the double cleanse, I only double cleanse if I have makeup on. So tonight, when I do my skincare, I will do the oil-based cleanser, and I'll follow it with the water-based cleanser. So oil-based cleanser could be 2 things. The one I use is a balm, and basically what a balm is it's thick. Let's see if I can get in there. It's, solid. It's like, think of like coconut oil in a jar. There's no scent. So there's no added fragrances. So what you would do is, it comes with this little scoopy thing, and you just would scoop it out. I mean, more than that, but you take it and you scoop some out. And when you rub it between your hands, let me just do a little bit. You take it again, you use more than that. But when you emulsify it down like this, it becomes an oil. And you take that and you rub it all over your face. It dissolves all your makeup. It dissolves takes your mascara off. I think I heard somewhere if you have false eyelashes to avoid that because it will break down the glue. So I use this when I have makeup on. In the morning when I get up, I don't use this because I don't feel, for me, it's I don't find it to be a necessary step in the morning. I just cleaning off, the nights, any oil production that occurred overnight or whatnot. And so I just do my gel cleanser. Now, basically what's in here is pretty much like, again, you have to save your boxes when you get them, or kind of remember if you really want to know what the ingredients are, because everything's usually in Korean on the jars. In fact, this doesn't even list the ingredients on it, but it does show you the expiration date on here. This expires in 2026. I'm trying to see if I looked that one up. I think it was just like butters and, I don't think it really said what was in it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. So yeah. But it's like and most of like the Korean products, tons of plant-derived ingredients. So it's very natural. And one of the things about Korea is they have stricter laws to follow when it comes to cosmetics. Like in the United States, things are passed through by the FDA and whoever else is regulating the cosmetic industry. Things are in our products that a lot of times are not healthy for us. But with the Korean skincare, it's very health based, and like I said, they have strict laws, regulations that have to be followed for their cosmetic products that they produce. And another thing about Korean skincare, it is way more inexpensive than what you're going to buy in the United States. For instance, if you have a serum, I'm just going to say anything, just Serum X. Serum X, produced in Korea, and Serum X, it's identical ingredients. Let's just say they're identical, even though the quality is usually not there. The quality in the Korean skincare brands, there's more, it's higher quality ingredients than what you're going to find in a lot of, skincare on the US side. Okay, so we got a Serum X made in Korea and one made in the United States. This one may cost you $12. In the United States, it may cost you $150. That's just an example with identical ingredients. Okay, now then we have my morning cleanser, and this is from, let me tell you, the balm I use is from Beauty of Joseon, and this is the Radiance Cleansing Balm, and the rest is in Korean and I can't read it, but Beauty of Joseon, I like this brand very much. This brand here for my gel cleanser that I use in the morning is from CosRx, and it is a low pH good morning gel cleanser. So it's just a refreshing, let's see if I can get that to come up. It's just a clear gel. I believe this has tea tree oil in it. I should have put these in order by the way I use them, right? But I don't ever do anything that's easy. So let me see if I can find, no, that's my toner. Where's my cleanser? I wrote notes on most everything. Oh, so yeah, that's right. I have the cleansing balm, breaks down makeup, mascara, and dirt, leaving the skin feeling soft and moisturizing, and it doesn't strip the skin of its natural oils. That's what I wrote about the cleanser. Now, where's my daytime cleanser? I wanted to tell you what was in here. Oh, the low pH cleanser. This also cleanses without stripping the skin, and it helps strengthen the skin's barrier, and it's pH balanced. Again, so I think what the double cleanse is I kind of think of it as like when you clean something, you got to get the dirt off first. So that would be your first cleanse. And then you go in with your second cleanse to really clean out the skin and purify it. So I use this in the morning and night. Sometimes I do both. Tonight will be both because I will remove my makeup with the balm and then I'll clean with the cleanser. After that, we get to our toner. Currently, I am using 2 different toners. What I'm using at nighttime is I use the Anua Heartleaf toner. It is 77% heartleaf extract. And what this does is this helps absorb sebums. It adds moisture to the skin. It balances the pH out. It helps tone the skin, and it soothes the skin. It evens out the texture of the skin. So now if you look here, like on the ingredients here, these are in English. So the first ingredients is the heartleaf extract at 77%, followed by water. And then there is, I'm just trying to give you an idea of all the plant-based ingredients that are in here, in most of their stuff. Oh, where are we? There's a flower extract in here. There's Articuno Lapa root extract. So a lot of plant-derived ingredients go into their products. So that's the toner. In the daytime, I use the AHA, BHA, and PHA 30-Day Miracle Toner. So with this, it is got real tea tree in it. Where's my other toner? I wrote this down. Okay. It's got tea tree water extract in here. There's papaya and witch hazel. It helps remove the dead skin cells. And it has passed testing as being okay for sensitive skin. But however, everybody's skin reacts differently. I do not have sensitive skin. So I can pretty much put anything on my skin. It doesn't seem to bother me. All right, so AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, is they're small molecules, and they exfoliate dead skin cells that kind of pile up on the surface of our skin. So it helps exfoliate those off. BHA are even smaller molecules, and they remove sebum that sits inside our pores. So it pulls all that excess oil out of our pores. And then PHA is the largest size molecule, and it provides gentle exfoliation while providing some moisture. Now, the reason we have large pores is because as we age, our skin loses elasticity, so the pores start to, they're not as tight anymore. And then when they fill up with sebum and dirt and whatnot, they get bigger, they get stretched out. Now, by doing regular cleaning of your face on a daily and nightly basis, using the toners to excrete that stuff out of our pores, it makes our pores smaller they don't actually, well, I guess they do shrink in a way, but that's why things always say it reduces the appearance of large pores, because if the pores are cleaned out, they're going to get smaller because there's nothing in there making them, pushing them to make them bigger. Does that make sense? Okay. Again, not a dermatologist, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a chemist, and I'm not an esthetician. None of that. I'm just going by things that I have read through the years, and that's all. And I'm just sharing my stuff, you know. I want to see my friends on YouTube. Okay. Then, from there, we're going to go to Essence. Now, the Koreans believe in, like, taking that time for yourself, de-stressing, living more of a peaceful, calmer lives. So the use of essences it's supposed to be kind of like a relaxing experience. And in the essences, there are, depending on which ones you purchase and buy, there's additional ingredients that are added to it that give your skin barrier benefits, as well as you taking the time for yourself to take care of yourself. So I have 2 essences. Sometimes I do them every day. You could do as many as you want. The first one I'm going to talk about here, this is just a simple one. This is Dr. Ceuracle, and it's a vegan kombucha tea essence, and I will show you. And if you look at it like this, you see how it's split in half like that? You're going to shake that up, and this becomes like a milky toner. Okay. And this is just derived from plant ingredients. There's tea in here, and kombucha, and probiotics, and basically how I do essence. And I do the same thing with my toner too. I just take it, it's like water, okay, and I go like this, and I press, and I press it into the skin, just pressing, and I bring it down my neck and chest. You could rub it on if you want, but it's just the act of pressing. It's just kind of, again, just relaxation. Enjoy the process of taking care of yourself, because basically that's what we're doing ultimately, is we are taking care of ourselves. You know, nothing is going to, you know, take away our wrinkles, but we could age gracefully, right? We could, you know, if your skin is cared for and paid attention to, and you're using good quality ingredients on it, just, you know, it helps soften those lines, bring those pores down so they aren't so noticeable, because they're cleaned out regularly, and we have balance in the skin, moisture and oil, water and oil balance in our skin, so because we're more radiant. Radiance is a symbol of youth, right? You know, so just things like that. I know. All right, why am I doing this video? I feel like a fool right now. Okay, so that's the one toner. Now, the other toner I use, or essence, I'm sorry. This is from CosRx, and it's Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. Okay, and it is what it says. It is snail mucin, you know, the slime that comes off the snails. It was found that snail farmers working on the snail farms with their hands always in the mucin from the snails, that their hands were extremely soft, and they found that their cuts, if they got cuts or whatever, they healed very quickly. So through some research and studies, they found that there is benefits in snail mucin. And there are dermatologists out there that are talking about the benefits of snail mucin. They're not discounting it. A really good YouTube channel to watch is Doctorly, Doctorly, Doctorly. These guys, not only are they cute, yeah, they're cute. They're fun to watch. They have lots of information. So, and they're two dermatologists, and it's a good channel to watch. So, I would suggest check them out. Anyway, let's talk about snail mucin. Now, I did write some stuff. Okay, so it's non-greasy. It soothes and plumps the skin. It helps build the skin barrier. It hydrates. It repairs damaged skin. It targets redness. So if you have rosacea, it can help with that. Dull and rough skin, scars, dehydrated skin. Snail mucin is really nice. So let me just give you, this is an essence. So this isn't as thick as, I'll show you. I have other snail mucin. So basically it's just like you take one. I usually use 2 pumps, but I'm only going to use one. And it's, you can see it still runs. And there is some, but it's fairly, this is thin. But this is classified as an essence. And again, I usually rub this into my skin and then pat because it is on the thicker side, so it's not watery like a traditional essence is. So that is the CosRX Advanced Snail 96 or Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Okay. So after you do your essence, you're going to do your treatment. Now, treatments are serums. We call them serums. In Korea, they call them ampules. So this is where you're going to add, your retinols, your peptide serums, stuff like that. Now, what I use is, in the daytime, I'll show you what I use in the daytime first. I use, this is Jumiso All Day Vitamin Pure C. Vitamin C. Okay? Vitamin C is a wonderful antioxidant. It brightens the skin. It gives the skin that glow. It helps fade dark spots. It brings a lot of radiance to the skin. And it's thin. It's so again, you're just going to squeeze that into your palm of your hand, rub it, and massage it into your skin, down your neck and chest. So a lot of benefits to vitamin C. And I do that in the daytime because at nighttime, I'll show you what I replace at night. In place of the vitamin C, I use retinol. This is from Mizan, and this is the Retinol Youth Serum, and this is only 0.1%. This comes in 1%, 3%, 0.1, 0.2, and 0.35. Oh my God, 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5%. I could not find the 0.5%. I gotta look for that. Because basically, I've been using retinol for a long time, so I'm not worried about skin irritation. But if you've never used retinol before, you should start out with a low, like this, 0.1%. You may need to alternate every other night, every 2 nights. It depends on your skin, because you can develop some irritation and redness from it. Basically, what retinol does, I know it helps improve elasticity in the skin. It helps with a reduction of wrinkles in the skin. This has natural ingredients in it. It's all I basically wrote down was it improves wrinkles and the skin's elasticity. And I think I'm right, it helps with the cell turnover. As we age, our skin doesn't have the cell turnover that a 20-year-old skin does. It starts to slow down. So when the cell turnover is slowed, we get more of that. That's where we get that dullness to our skin. The elasticity breaks down, and we need to help that along. So I believe retinol also helps with cell turnover. I don't know. Don't come for me if I'm wrong, because like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just throwing some information out there. Food for thought, okay? And there's also squalane in here and bakuchiol. Now, bakuchiol is a natural retinol. They're comparing it to retinol, but it's natural. Now, I wrote down the information on bakuchiol. Where is that? Okay, it's all natural with similar efficacy to retinol, which is vitamin A. Now, without the side effects that you can get from retinol. And it's extracted from seeds of the Sorelia coricifolia. It's some kind of plant. Of the legume family. It's a traditional Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine. I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's old Indian. I'm not sure. I'd have to Google that. Okay, so it's a fermented black rice. It's rich in antioxidant, and being fermented, the antioxidant power increases that much more. But yeah, so this actually has, not only does it have the 0.1% retinol in here, there's also the bakuchiol, the squalene, and then I wrote down on here, where did I wrote? There's ingredients in here to help with the skin sensitivity should you need it. And there's also 5% niacinamide in here, which is really good because niacinamide helps control sebum and maintain the oil moisture balance of the skin. So niacinamide is good. I don't have, in all of this, I have normal skin. I don't have oily skin. I don't have dry skin. I have normal skin. I get a little oil here. I don't have a lot of oil, but I'm not excessively dry. It's just basically normal. I don't know if that happens to be because I've always taken care of my skin. I don't know. Because I do know if you have oily skin, you don't want to use products that are going to strip all that oil out of your skin either. Because what happens is that makes you produce more oil and more acne if you get acne. So you have to give that skin barrier the food and nutrients it needs to maintain balance, to help with the excess oil production. But like I said, I don't have, but niacinamide helps with that. Okay, so again, vitamin C serum in the daytime, and I use the retinol at night. And the reason I use retinol at night is because it does help that cell turnover and exfoliation of the skin. You have to be very careful with the sun. So they always suggest you use retinol in the evening, not during the daytime. And don't use vitamin C and retinol together, like on the both in the evening. The reason I don't use this is because I read this somewhere. Vitamin C serum cancels out the retinol. They cancel each other out. So both are ineffective if they're used in the same skincare regimen at the same time. Okay. Oh, I'm making lots of noise. I'm sorry. Now, I have another retinol here that I bought. I have not used this one yet, but I heard good things about it. And this is by Some By Me. And it's called Retinol Intense. And basically, this is 1% retinol. Then it's got retinal, which is at 1 part per million, and bakuchiol at 5,000 parts per million. Now, where is this? I wrote something about that. Retinal. Retinal is, it's not retinol. Where did I write that? Because I had to look it up. I didn't know what the differences between retinol and retinal were. I think it does. It's still part of, I think it's retinaldehyde is what it's called, and it's still part of the vitamin A family, but its chemical compounds are a little bit different than retinol, but it still kind of promotes on some level benefits like retinol. Okay, so now I do more than one serum. So my step 6 for treatment includes a few different treatments. So this here is from Skin 1004, and it is Madagascar Centella. And it looks like that. Now, and in this bottle, there's nothing else but pure centella. And it is a liquid, very, it's watery. It has maybe a slight oil texture, barely. That could just be the actual stuff that I've got on my hands already. Okay, now centella is, there's a whole lot on centella. Did I forget to write all that down? How did I do that? Well, all I can tell you is centella, from what I remember. I can't believe I don't have this written down, because it does a lot. It hydrates, it soothes the skin, it adds, it helps, it assists with moisture, it heals. Oh God, it has healing properties. Wow. Honest to God, I cannot believe I did not. This is like a big ingredient. It's called Cica. It's another, name for it. It's CICA. You can look that up. Centella asiatica. I know it soothes the skin. I know it aids in hydration, and I know it has healing properties to it as well. So it will calm redness, and yeah, I can't believe I did that. Sorry, guys. Okay, what's next? And then I use, from Anua, I use Peach 70 niacin serum. Again, I briefly went over niacin. This has 5% niacinamide in it. It's an antioxidant. It evens out the skin tone. It supports the skin barrier and acts as a pore minimizer. And it helps clean out the pores as well. Then from Beauty of Joseon, this is, I believe this is called their Glow Serum. Yeah, Glow Serum. And this has propolis and niacinamide. Now, propolis, this was a really confusing ingredient to me. 60% propolis. It hydrates and improves inflamed skin. And propolis is like, they're calling it bee glue because it's a resinous mixture that's bees use as a sealant for small gaps and stuff in their honeycomb. And it's made from bee saliva, beeswax, and substances from plants and trees. And it heals. It's got healing properties. It aids in inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's an antifungal. It's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, I can't remember. It's an antioxidant. It contains polyphenols like flavonoids, and those are antioxidants as well. So, yeah. That's the Glow Cream from Joseon. Or Glow Serum. So, what I do a lot of times sometimes is I'll use this during the day and this one at night. Sometimes I'll use them together. It just depends on my mood. Okay, next. So from there, then step 7 would be the sheet mask. Now, here's an example of a sheet mask. These happen to be Centella sheet masks. But, so this is calming and moisturizing. This particular one, basically they come in a pouch. And in the pouch, you could feel there's like some fluid in there. And there's like a paper, cloth type paper in there that you would unfold, open up, and you would just lay it on the face. It has eyes and mouth cut out, and nose. And just relax. 20 minutes, whatever. And you take the mask off and massage it into your skin. I don't do that every night. And there's lots of different kinds of masks you can buy. You could buy ones that are, with hyaluronic acid in them. You could buy, brightening masks and lifting. There's all kinds of masks. But they're meant to be relaxing in self-care. I did forget one of my treatments, and this is not Korean skincare, but this is hyaluronic acid. And this is from Isomers Skincare Laboratories, and they're out of Toronto, Canada. This is 100% hyaluronic acid. What this does is, put this here, just a little thicker, so you see. So, hyaluronic acid delivers, it goes into the skin and it expands, okay? So it gives you that plumpness, it plumps up the cells, it acts like a sponge, and it helps pull moisture in, any of your serums, and it just kind of holds it there and suspends it. And yeah, so I've been using that for quite a few years actually. So, all right. So then we talked about the mask. Then we move on to eye cream. I use 2 different eye creams, one for the daytime and one for nighttime. The one I use during the day is from Haru Haru Wonder, and is that the name of the company? I don't know. Now, this eye cream is a retinol alternative. It's got black rice, bakuchiol, and it's for reduced appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. comes like that. Okay. And it's a nice creamy, I like the texture of the cream. So it's got a nice slip to it. It's lightweight. You know, we want things that are lightweight under our eyes because, you know, when we put our makeup on, we don't want to start, you know, more layers we have here, you know, the more wrinkles are going to show when we put makeup on. So that's the one I use during the day. The one I use at night is from Beauty of Joseon. And this is Revive Eye Serum with ginseng and retinol. Okay. This one is the same. It's not a very heavy. This one's a little thicker, a little more dense, I'd say, than the other one. But, you know, still, it's, you know, and granted, you wouldn't rub this on your eyes. You always tap because the skin here is very delicate and you don't want to get anything on your skin. Like, you know, when you're using a retinol, don't get that into your eye. It's your, this skin here is so thin. You don't want to do that. Okay. So we put our eye cream on. Let's get to the moisturizer. I actually use two. I do not have, I forgot to bring the other one in here. But the one I use at night, or sometimes I alternate between this one and the other one. It doesn't really matter. Is the Advanced Snail All-in-One Cream from CosRX. So this is 92% snail mucin. This cream helps naturally create the appealing glow of healthy skin. And, well, it's 92% snail mucin, so I believe that is the first ingredient on here. You could see here. I'm going to show you the texture. I'm going to show you the texture, what happens when you put it, like, you know, on your hand. So take that, and go like this, do this, and you could actually see, you know, yeah. So it is, it's, but I gotta tell you, it really does a nice job in adding softness and moisture to the skin. I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. I think I could handle it. I just don't think about it. And now with the snail mucin, it's quite fascinating how they harvest it. Now, again, they have very strict laws and regulations in Korea. Now, the snails are not harmed in any way. They're not tortured. Nothing. They're taken very well care of. They're kept in, it's a dark area. It's a very large area. And they have nets. And they just, you know, kind of, you know, snail around. And the nets collect the mucin. And the mucin is filtered and whatnot, and it's added to our serums and creams and essence. But that's the snail mucin. Like I said, I like it. So now after that, depending if it's nighttime or daytime. If it's daytime, I go in with the Centella Hyaluronic Water Fit Sun Serum, and it's made with pure centella from Madagascar, and it's from, again, Skin 1004 is, I don't even know if you can see that, is the company. Now, from what I was reading online, this sunscreen is actually better, not this particular brand. Korean sunscreens are better than sunscreens in the United States because I don't know why. I can't remember. It's not because I don't know. I can't remember. Okay? I forget everything. Again, I don't know if it has to do with the regulations. This is SPF 50 PA++++++. I think it's, you know what? I have a friend, one of my YouTube friends, Summer Michelle. She might be able to speak to a lot of this more than I can because she actually, for work, she travels to Korea. And so she's been buying the Korean skincare for a long time. And she might know more about the reason why the Korean sunscreen is better than the sunscreen we get here in the United States. I don't know if it has to do with chemicals. I'm not sure. But anyway, I digress. So basically, you're going to want to put that amount. You're not going to put this on like you would moisturizer. Like, so like maybe like with your moisturizer, you might use this for your whole face because that's enough to, cover your skin. Not with this. And what's nice about this one, it doesn't have a white cast when you put it on. With sunscreen, you have to put, it has to get on your skin. You got to have a lot. It's got to, so it's not just, just put a little squirt. No, it's 2 to 3 fingers worth of sunscreen. All right, so that's what I would do in the daytime, and then I would go on with my makeup or whatever, or nothing at all, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm not going to work, or if I'm working from home, I don't put makeup on. If I'm doing a video, I put a little under eye concealer on, and maybe some mascara or whatnot. Sometimes I have makeup. It just depends. It depends on what I'm doing. I went out tonight, so I have makeup on tonight. Okay. That's what I do in the morning for step number 10. Now at night, and this is optional too, they have what they call sleeping packs. Different companies, different brands. Again, I chose Skin 1004. This again has the centella in it. Now, what a sleeping pack is, and this particular one, I believe has, where is the sleeping pack? I wrote down about the sleeping pack. It just hydrates and revitalize your skin overnight. It helps lock in everything you put on your skin. It helps kind of lock it all in so it doesn't, and it's got a very nice texture. Well, here, I'll show you. And you only need a small amount. It's kind of like a gel, maybe. Really, none of this stuff has scent. Like, I've been putting all kinds of stuff on my hands and there's no smell. But it is. It's nice. You see how it's like, it's jelly-like? And you're just gonna, smooth this over your skin, right? And eventually it'll absorb, and it kind of makes like barrier over your skin. And then a few other odds and ends I'm just going to talk about here real quick. Because we all like to do fun stuff like, self-care days, which would be when I would do a mask. Um, so, oh, and then I put this on my lips at night and in the morning. I didn't bring the little spatula thing. This is a lip mask, and it is from Tokobo. And this one is vitamin E, 100 parts per million, olive oil, 30,000 parts per million, and pomegranate oleosatif at 100 parts per million. So it does have a slight, you could slightly smell the pomegranate in here. Ever so slightly, but I don't want to touch it with my fingers. I have a little, it came with like a little scoopy thing, and you just rub it on your lips, and it's very nice. It's very emollient, it's very thick, it's very heavy, but it keeps the lips soft and supple. And put it on at night before you go to bed. And then in the morning while you're getting ready, put that on before you do all your skincare stuff. And then if you want to put some lipstick on, just wipe that off, and your lips are already moisturized and hydrated. Okay, now this is something I absolutely love. I bought it on a whim, and they have a whole bunch of different kinds of masks. They got a pumpkin one. I think they have a charcoal one. And then they have this one here. This one here is the zombie pack. And basically, you see that cracked egg? You mix this stuff fresh, okay? So it comes with a little brush, and you just clean it out when you're done, you know. So you take this little brush thing out, and then in there, in the box, I bought 2 of these. And they have, how many treatments are in each one? How many masks? 5? I don't remember. Anyway. How did it get in there? I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Okay. Oh, no, there's... I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, okay. So there's 1, 4, there's 8 masks. So you take one of these and you crack it off. This is like a powder in here. You take off the top, set it down, and then in this box here, you've got the activator. It's in these little packets. It's like a liquid, and you take off the top and you squirt it into the container with the powder. You stir it all up, and then you just paint it all over your face, and it gets super hard. I mean, like a rock. Like you can't even move your mouth. Rock hard. But man, when you take it off, oh my god, your skin is like, it glows and it's tight, and I love this zombie pack. I try to do it maybe once a week if I get time. It's all, you know, whether I have time or not. But zombie pack from Skin 1004. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Gotta try it. I like masks though. Masks are fun, and yeah. I can't get it back in because I don't know, it was in there before, but whatever. Anyway, I know this was kind of a crazy video, right? But I just felt like talking about this stuff. Why not? You know, a little something different. Okay, so anyway, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about the hair. It's a lot more work. I'll say that much. Okay, so if you have any questions, oh, I purchase all my stuff from Blooming Coco. This is not a sponsored video. Again, disclaimer, I am not a representative of the company. I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a chemist. I'm not anything. I'm Chris on YouTube. But I use Blooming Coco. Blooming Coco is actually, there's a website called Style Korea. And you could order from them too, but they're in Korea. So are a lot of the websites. So you're going to wait for your stuff for a while. You know, it takes time to ship from Korea. But Blooming Coco is actually the United States-based warehouse for Style Korea. So like if you buy from them, the charge comes up on your card as Style Korea. But you get your stuff super fast. Anytime I've ordered, the one time I ordered it mid to late morning, 2 hours later, I got my shipping notification. An hour and a half after that, I had a tracking number. I got it in 4 days. So you get your stuff in less than a week. I did anyway. Anytime I've ordered, I've gotten my things in less than a week. Oh, here's another thing I bought too. These are eye patches. These ones here just have to be Bulgarian rose water. And I think there's just like hyaluronic acid. It's just like a hydrating eye mask. But they're fun, you know? And they smell good. So you just, you know, they're shaped like, you know, like that. You just put them under there and you just let them sit for, you know, 20 minutes. And sometimes I'll do that when I'm working at home. I'll wash my face, throw these on, and I'll sit here and work and take them off and whatnot. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I'm all over the place tonight. So yeah, Blooming Coco. I really like that website. Check them out. The prices, you guys, I can't even tell you. It's like, sometimes I think to myself, really? This stuff is good. But if you look at the ingredients are all online. And when you get these all come packaged. They're in a box, you know. They don't just come in the mail like that, you know. It's got a nice box. All the ingredients are listed on the box. It's on the actual individual packaging. This itself is in Korean. But directions and all that stuff. Like, see here, this box here. Most of the ingredients, no, these ingredients here are, they do have the ingredients on the box. So, yeah, check it out. Do some research. There's thousands of different products you could buy. You could tailor it to your own skin, but my recommendation is I would highly recommend the snail mucin, retinol, of course, and that Centella, yeah, that's some good stuff. Yeah, tailor it to your skin's needs. You know, you could filter things out by your skin, by what kind of skin you have, what your problems you're having. And they also have a point system, so you earn rewards and, you know, money off, and they're always having sales. So yeah, Blooming Coco, and I think it's KOKO. And I'll link that information in the description box below. So yeah, just something a little different tonight, and that's all I got. I think that was enough. A little scattered, but you know, I tried. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great day, weekend, week, whenever you happen to watch, whenever I happen to upload this video. It's a long one. So, but anyway, we'll talk again real soon. Bye.